Did you know the average person spends 15% of their thoughts on food, wondering what's for my next meal? My name is Rita Savoy. I'm a certified nutritionist and a wellness coach. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more amazing videos. Fasting is an ancient method of vitality and health practiced by almost every culture in the world. Fasting allows for metabolic switching in the body. Metabolic switching allows the body time to first process stored glucose in the liver and then process fatty acids and ketone bodies or keto acids, which are alternative fuels for the body that are made when glucose is in short supply. But the research is clear that ketones are not just fuel for the body, they also influence factors of brain health and aging and have been linked to enhanced thinking, memory, and learning skills. So I started intermittent fasting about 6 years ago, around the same time I was having my digestive issues and was at pre-diabetic blood sugar levels. And I can honestly say that fasting played a tremendous part in my healing journey. I love fasting because I have more food freedom. There aren't hundreds of rules to follow. There's really no diet because if you're not that obedient of a person like me, fasting is a perfect for you too. Here's my disclaimer when it comes to fasting. Fasting, like nutrition, is best when it's personalized. You need to establish what is your goal for wanting to do a fast and what you want to achieve. You also want to work with a professional who can provide you with the proper guidance, especially if you're a diabetic and if you want to avoid fasting when you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or planning to get pregnant, have fertility problems or irregular periods, you're underweight or malnourished, or if you have a history of eating disorders. Now, it can be a bit daunting at first to start fasting because, as you may know, there are several different types of fasts. Intermittent fasting, alternate day intermittent fasting, 5-2, so 5 days fasting, 2 days you're not, 1 meal a day or OMAD, fast mimicking, autophagy, dry fasting, water fasts, longer fasts, and so on. There's just a lot, right? So the simplest way to think about this is by dividing the day into having a fasting window and a feeding window. But it's all about personalized fasting and feeding cycles that work for you. And you want to make sure you have variations in these fasting and feeding cycles as well, because our bodies are so smart at adapting quickly. And when you adapt, you actually begin to lose some of the benefits. Some overall benefits from fasting is that it begins to increase growth hormone and encourages the body to tap into glucose stored in fat cells, helps to normalize or reduce appetite, reduce cravings for sugar and other unhealthy foods, so it promotes weight loss, lowers blood sugar levels and insulin, balances gut bacteria, improves immunity, optimizes cardiovascular health, boosts brain health, improves memory and moods, it increases energy levels and improves sleep. The longer fasts provide a good reset after a feast day and promote stem cell regeneration. My favorite is autophagy, which is about 18 hours to 24 hours of fasting. This fast is shown to slow the aging process and is a powerful detoxifier because it helps to remove toxins from your body. Fast myth number 9, women should not fast. False. Women can fast, but differently than men. Menstruating women should be fasting according to their menstrual cycle. More specifically, women are encouraged to fast during the follicular, the menstruating, and the ovulatory phases. But because the luteal phase is the hormone building phase, it is not recommended to fast. Fasting myth number 8, it's not healthy. False. The most obvious benefit is weight loss and fat burning. Other proven benefits are it improves mental clarity and concentration, lowers blood sugar, improves insulin sensitivity, lowers blood cholesterol, increases energy, decreases inflammation, and extends life. Fasting used to be a more common way to clear the body of toxins and rejuvenate. Fasting myth number 7. Fasting deprives the body of nutrients. False. There is enough time to make up for missed meals before and after the fast by eating nutrient-dense foods, especially for fasts less than 24 hours. With fasts over 24 hours, it is recommended to take a multivitamin. A low carbohydrate diet is recommended to increase percentage of fats and proteins because the body will recycle them during fasts. Fun fact: the longest fast recorded lasted 383 days. A simple multivitamin prevented any vitamin deficiency. Fasting myth number 6. Fasting results in overeating. False. Studies do show that the day after your fast, there is a slight increase in caloric intake, but there is still an overall caloric deficit because of the calories you didn't consume on your fasting days. Fun fact: with repeated fasts, the opposite is true. So over time, your appetite tends to decrease as fasting duration increases. I have personally experienced this. Fasting myth number 5. Brain cells can only use glucose for energy. False. Glucose is not absolutely necessary for brain function. It is widely researched and known that human brains can also use ketone bodies, unlike other animals. Ketones can provide the majority of the energy we need. When glucose is not available, ketones are produced by metabolizing fat. Ketones allow us to function optimally without food. Without them, we would have not survived as a species. Fun fact: ketones are able to cross the blood-brain barrier to fuel our brain cells. Ketones can meet up to 75% of our brain's energy requirements. Fasting myth number 4. Fasting causes low blood sugar. False. There are multiple mechanisms in our body to keep blood sugar levels in the proper range, so it's tightly monitored. So fasting cannot affect it. Fun fact: this tightly monitored process happens while you sleep every night. Your body breaks down glycogen, stored glucose, in the liver to provide glucose while you fast overnight. Fasting myth number 3. Fasting makes you lose muscle. False. Muscle, like other types of protein, is not designed to store energy. Your body does not start using your muscle as an energy source. We have evolved to survive periods of fasting, and your body will only resort to burning muscle when you have less than 4% of body fat. To give you an idea of how much that is, an elite male marathon runner has approximately 8% body fat. When you fast, your body is equipped to burn fat and protein, which muscle is actually spared. Therefore, rather than burning muscle, we start conserving it during a fast. Fun fact: fasting stimulates growth hormone secretion, which helps to maintain lean body mass. Fasting myth number 2. Fasting decreases your metabolism. False. Quite the opposite, actually. Our metabolism actually increases during fasting, and our hormones allow for a switch in energy source from food to body fat with no drop in energy. Caloric reduction, on the other hand, will lower your metabolism because your body cannot run a deficit indefinitely, so it will decrease your energy expenditure. Fasting myth number 1. Fasting is like reducing your calories. False. Calorie reduction does not give you the same benefits as fasting, especially the hormonal changes. During fasting, unlike caloric reduction, your metabolism stabilizes or even goes up to maintain normal energy levels. Hormones like adrenaline and growth hormone increase to maintain energy and muscle mass. Blood sugar and insulin levels go down as the body changes from burning sugar to burning fat. So, which fasting method is right for you? The best way to decide is to choose a fast that is suitable given your lifestyle, work schedule, and health goals. But I do recommend starting with a time-restricted eating, or otherwise known as intermittent fasting. I recommend establishing an eating window you're comfortable with, and make sure you only eat within that eating window. The easiest type of fasting window as a great introduction for a beginner is about 10 to 12 hours. This can even be done daily because it's almost done overnight. Another easy way to achieve this type of fasting window is to push your breakfast back 30 to 60 minutes on alternate days, or 2 to 3 times per week. A really easy way to begin your fasting journey as a beginner is to avoid food 3 hours before bed. Since you're starting out, I do recommend drinking coffee with some fat. such as MCT powder or collagen to help you get through your fasting window. If you are more advanced and you have been fasting for a while, then I do recommend varying your fasts and narrowing your feeding window, and fast somewhere from 18 to 24 hours. So your type of fast is probably going to be the 1 meal a day or the OMAD fast. It's important in these longer fasts to be consuming only black coffee, tea, or water during your fasting window. And it is also important how you break your fast for these longer fasts. So you want to break your fast with either some fat or protein. Fasting can be a daunting task if you have never tried it before. So here are some helpful tips to help you prepare for a fast. Sometimes it can get confusing about what you can and cannot drink during your fasting window. But again, I want to emphasize that it truly depends on your goal, how strict you want to follow the fast, and the length of your fast. In my opinion, if what you're drinking has minimal effect on your blood sugar levels but helps you get through a fast, then it's worth drinking it. So here are some helpful tips. Stay hydrated with good quality water, filtered by a water system, and drink from glasses or mason jars to help reduce exposure to plastics. Prepare healthy soups and bone broth ahead of time. They are an incredible way to provide key nutrients to support your bones, joints, skin, hair, and gut lining while fasting. Organica bone broth beef ginger protein powder is easy to use and packed full of nutrients. The ginger powder adds an aromatic touch and extra gut healing goodness. Simply add 12 ounces of hot water to 2 tablespoons of beef bone broth. It can be added to broths or other recipes for a savory touch loaded with benefits. Drinking comforting herbal teas and mushroom elixirs reduces your appetite better than cold drinks, and it can help stimulate healthy bowel movements. Polyphenols within coffee have been shown to help suppress cravings and stimulate pathways involved in autophagy during a fast. Electrolytes are important for energy production and especially key when fasting. As long as your electrolyte supplement doesn't contain any sweeteners or calories, it's fine to take during a fast and can even help you manage the side effects of switching to ketosis, like Pascal's mineral electrolyte supplements, or you can always just add a little pinch of sea salt to your water during a fast. Thank you for watching, and I hope it was helpful. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for more videos like these.